Hello, Deb. Closest thing to reality we can do right now. Thank you, Daddy, for all the gifts. Yeah. Right now, as far as I know, you're the only one. And actually, it's Greg at work. Checked a few of them out. I do this for fun, actually. There's a lot of really important stuff in there, but usually when I do it, I had a couple beers and I'm just having fun. I have to download or upload the original Earth Day video. Back then, YouTube only allowed 10 minutes, and that was 12. I did another Earth Day video, but the first one was when I felt it, so it was much better. I guess obviously you understand why I played Skeletor. I did type it to you. If you don't understand the other side, then they can just whack you. It's kind of like this TV. You know, you don't want to scare kids, but you want them to be aware. As if you don't tell them, the dude's gonna grab you, and that's it. You know, remember Skeletor said, "All I gotta do is get in your head and you do stupid things." I always resist, but I know what he's thinking. I actually could make this easier to see my eyes and all that stuff. I really like the background. My unicorn, it's not as... It's a webcam. It doesn't do everything. But it does a good enough job, right? You were talking about a phone call from heaven. Believe it or not, I'm about as good as it gets. Daddy can talk to you, but you can only receive what you can receive. My channel is much broader. In fact, it's so fucking broad that sometimes I can't even say what I need. It takes too long. For what it's worth, you know, I'm guessing, and I'm wrong maybe 1% of the time when I guess or feel things. But I'm guessing Sharon contacted you. If she didn't, contact her. You know, she's on the friend list, and just send her a message. You know, I was a friend of Jeff's too, back in Quakertown. Yeah. Diana really wants to go back to Quakertown. You know, she was looking at this real estate site that says, "Give us some money and we'll show you foreclosed houses in Quakertown that you can afford." And I was like, I don't believe them. You give them the money, and I did this before, and then you get listings of things that ain't where you thought they were, and ain't very many of them, and it ain't worth the $40. She's got a brother-in-law who's a lawyer, and so she mentioned that. I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, he would actually be able to access that information because he knows what he's doing. You don't have to pay him, you know. It's like, don't ask a plumber to fix your teeth. What's he going to do? Remove the blockage. Well, now you don't got no teeth. Yeah, I do like that funny things, you know. I'll type something too, but again, I do this for anybody who's willing to listen. It doesn't just have to be you, but at the moment it's going to Debbie Cross. But you actually got to look it up because I can't send them, they're too big. The only place that they go is YouTube, and you got to look it up. And it'll say Deb Cross on this day, which I don't know exactly what day it is, but I'll find out. Diane has the X's on each day in the other room, so whatever doesn't have an X, that's the day it is. You might figure, if you haven't, and I'm going to say it, you know, I am much better than any religious leader that's ever been, other than Jesus, but he lived in a different time. Pooling resources, we could probably get a farmhouse in Quakertown. Not Quakertown, the Quakertown area. Timberwolf is my image, other than God himself. They like company. In the wild, there are never less than 3 of them together unless they're in between groups. And while they're part of a group, they stick together like a body, actually. You know, my hand ain't gonna leave until I die. You know, it is my brain, my skin, my eyes. I mean, it takes all to function in the body. And cells in the body that are good don't mess with no other cells. It's when something happens in the body that the cells, well, or something else comes in. You know, cancer is when the cells, Skeletor got to them, basically. So they started acting crazy. You had to beat Skeletor if you had cancer. You had to beat Skeletor if you survived a stroke. You both did. That's something to be proud of. We're going to die, that's a fact. But what can we accomplish together? That's a dream of mine. The inner circle is the most important. I get a lot done, and I ain't going to do it with just the inner circle. First of all, I had to survive all this. At 13, I knew I was going to be an old wizard. I'm just shocked I'm not gray. Facial hair is all gray. Starting to turn gray here, too. I better stop because I don't have the time.